Hi guys, yesterday at 10 a.m., Sony lifted the embargo on the reviewers reviewing the fancy new Sony A7R V. So you know what that means, it's time to don the gaff tape bow tie and do another edition of the EMBYs. This is not a strawberry daiquiri, it's Pepto-Bismol because I can't decide which Sony camera to buy these days. But that's why these reviewers are so important, and that's why this video might help you out, because I have sifted through the reviews to tell you which ones I think you should go watch first. Plus, I get to do a video about the A7R V, even though they didn't send me one, and then maybe you guys can go through my affiliate links and make me rich instead of those guys who Sony likes. So let's just get right into it and give the first award to the video that you should, in fact, watch first, in my opinion, and that is Mr. Gerald Undone. Most sought after review goes to Gerald. Gerald, congratulations on yet another EMBY. He's just the man that you should go to when a new camera comes out, especially a Sony camera. Even Sony themselves watches Gerald's videos before they watch their own. They're like, I wonder what we did with our camera this year. Let's watch Gerald and he can tell us what we did. He's got the Zyla 21, he's got the charts, he goes through the nitty gritty. He is more video focused, but aren't we all these days? So go to Gerald's review and check him out. Next up, let's focus on photos. After all, the A7R V is a photo-based camera, and this next reviewer did a lot of real-world tests, and it is Mr. Jared Poland from PhonosPhoto.com. Jared, this is another EMBY for you, and 28 minutes real-world footage. This guy doesn't sleep. He does a bunch of YouTube videos every single day. He goes out, he shoots Phillies games, he shoots pro soccer games, so he really had a good feel for the camera, and you can watch it in action, and I think because it is primarily a photo camera, you should definitely check out Jared's review if you haven't already. Congratulations, Mr. Jared. I don't know how you have time, especially to work on the guns. Oh my goodness, he's got like the rock schedule. So this next award is all about balance. The most well-balanced review goes to, once again, DP Review, because you have Chris, the photographer, then you have Jordan, the videographer. So Chris will tell us all the photo specs, and then Jordan, he did a great job explaining the video modes, because there's a lot of talk of subsampling and pixel binning and all of these other things. But Jordan, in nice plain language, he just said, if you want to shoot really sharp 4K that is downsampled, then you have to go into the APS-C crop mode. And that cleared it up, because I didn't get invited to the press briefing, and they certainly didn't give me a camera, and I am not bitter or upset at all. So thanks, Jordan, and thanks, DP Review. Now, let's talk about someone who also wasn't sent the camera. He was in on the press briefing, as far as I know, but he wasn't sent the camera. Best review without the camera goes to Camera Conspiracies. Oh, Casey Stern might be the funniest guy on YouTube. Love that guy. So critical. He's got a critical eye, and that's a good thing, because there's a lot of hype around these products. There's a lot of marketing. So you get somebody coming in, throwing a bucket of cold water over the hype, going, here are the flaws that I see. Now, is he always right? I don't know, but I will say that it's very nice to get his perspective every single time, because you can start to see maybe there are some flaws in this camera that will make it not a camera for me. Always does a great job and always makes us all laugh. Mr. Casey Stern, congratulations, Camera Conspiracies. Oh, my tie's getting all wonky. I'm just going to put it right here. You know, now it looks like Jerry Lewis when he's doing the telethon. He's all relaxed. So this next category is a new one, and this is specific to the A7R V, and as a lot of people will want to use this camera as a wedding photography camera and a wedding videography camera, and two guys combined to do a couple of nice videos, so I'm going to give them both the award for Best Wedding Photography Videos, Mr. Taylor Jackson and Mr. Magic Wedding Photographer. These guys, they did a great job explaining how you may use this camera as an event camera, especially when it comes to couple shoots, wedding shoots, and Taylor also did some landscape talk, and that's another group of people who would really be looking at the A7R V would be the landscape photographers, so I encourage you to check those videos out. Now this category is for most entertaining and informative video, and this one has to go to Farouk from iPhonedo. Oh, iPhonedo, we love his channel. Always a nice mix of information, humor, entertainment. Love that guy. I've loved him since the very beginning. He's one of the inspirations for me wanting to do this, so you can blame him for my channel. When my channel grows up, it wants to be iPhonedo's channel. He just did a great job of going through the specs and showing real-world examples. Love him. Congratulations once again, Farouk. I'm going to move it over here this time just to throw off the continuity, people. Now, this next award goes to Best Comparison to the Canon R5. There's a lot of people who will compare the Sony A7R V to the Canon R5, not just because they both have R5 in their name, but they are also in the same price category. And this award goes to Mr. Tony Northrup, Mrs. Chelsea Northrup of the Northrups. Tony and Chelsea, oh, what a great job they did. You gotta love Tony and Chelsea, always unbiased. They've been doing this for years, millions of subscribers, always take time out to watch Tony and Chelsea, and they have a nice little couple chemistry going in this video too. Cute, fun to watch. Thanks again, Tony and Chelsea, and congratulations. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Which reviewer made Mark Bennett plunk down his wife's hard-earned money on the Sony A7R V? The winner is nobody. I am not going to purchase the Sony A7R V because I already have the Sony A7 IV. And this camera to me is a perfect hybrid camera for what I do. 33 megapixels is plenty for my photos. And in terms of the video specs, I really like the oversample from 7K that is in the full frame modes on my A7 IV. So for me, it's better for video and for photos. While it's not quite as good, then I really do think that the A7 IV covers me for all my needs. It'd be nice to be able to go into APS-C crop mode and still have 26 megapixels like you have with the A7R V, but that is not worth the over $5,000 Canadian price tag compared to my lovely A7 IV. So thanks to the reviewers. You see, reviewers, they can help you out. They just saved me a pile of money because I realized that the camera that I already have is exactly the camera that I need. So, of course, I can't give an award to everyone who reviewed the Sony A7R V. So if you think I missed somebody or you want to highlight them, please put them in the comments below so that we can all enjoy the videos by those reviewers that you prefer. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe if enough people watch this, Sony will actually invite me to a press briefing like they used to once upon a time. Anyway, we'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye. This actually says world's greatest sweetheart, and I did not give it to my wife, and she didn't give it to me. I don't know why it's in our house, but I think somebody else gave it to her.